jail initially, a Sevier County deputy had followed them around and ended up following them into the mountains where they were spotted having sex. So confronted by this evidence, she told the court she consented to sex with Brett Ray only after he had threatened to implicate her in the murder and that she was blackmailed by him.
Oh, it was just that one time.
It was just the one time.
Okay.
So during the trial, another man Shayne had been sleeping with named Wade Hill came forward. He was a neighbor in Frog Alley.
It's like an episode of Maury.
It's like Peyton Place.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, he said Shayne had asked him about some different types of poisons that might go undetected in a body, and he kind of thought she was kidding around, but it seemed that Shayne moved on from Wade when she found out he wasn't willing to help her kill her husband. Wade testified that Shayne was frustrated with Kelly, the marriage, said he was cramping her style, and that she wanted to get rid of him.
Okay.
And so Wade Hill was like, yeah, this is a red flag, and I'm not interested in this. And
he did the normal thing you would do.
Yeah. Like, gee, look at the time.
Yeah, I've got to go. It's been fun.
Yeah, right? That's when she kind of moved on to Brett Ray. Both Shayne and Brett were found guilty of first-degree murder, and they cut deals in exchange for parole in 25 years.
Nice.
Yeah. Shayne never admitted to the crime. She's tried to appeal her sentence a couple of times, but it's been thrown out. Brett and Shayne will be eligible for parole in 2025, and Kelly's mother got custody of the 2 children.
Well, I can only imagine what those poor little kids were exposed to during all this fighting and arguing and, you know, hearing things said, and God forbid what they heard the night their father was murdered in the living room.
Yeah, I mean, I think they were still fairly young, but that's gotta be damaging. While they were in prison, or while they've been in prison, Shayne has since taken classes through Lipscomb University, and she even wrote a letter to the university president about the importance of education to reform and rehabilitate inmates.
Oh, okay. Well, now I'm glad she found a cause later on.
Yeah.
This
is what I never understand about these spouses who murder, and it's typically driven by things like money.
They
almost always get caught, and they're not smart about it. And I mean, I just feel like this whole crime was really stupid. It wasn't smart. It wasn't well planned. Wasn't well executed.
And they're typically like that. They're not like they talk about this with this other person. It's these planned, you know, hits, if you will, with these other people involved. And they're always the stupidest fucking plans, you know?
Like, hey, I'm going to kill somebody, and then I'm going to call my friend to come pick me up, and then I'm going to tell him all about it. Like, who does that?
Well, I'm saying it's
what
like...
What are you, like a gossipy 13-year-old girl? You're so giggly you can't wait to get it out? I mean, it's just like, seriously... You're a grown-ass man who just killed somebody. Why would you tell somebody about it?
If something just happens out of the blue and you're in the situation, all of a sudden you don't have control of all the factors, then yeah, I could see it being this fucked up, crazy, you know, half-assed story. But when you've been thinking about it, you're actually planning it, conspiring with someone else. And you can pick the time, the place, and everything that happens before and after it. And they fuck it up every time.
Well, and what gets me too are these women who manipulate these men into, like, doing their bidding. Like, for example, I think of the Gypsy Rose Blanchard case, and I'm not saying that the mother didn't deserve something because she was fucking crazy. But it's like this girl manipulates this guy into coming down, killing her mom, and then he carries the brunt of the punishment.
Yeah. But he would have never done it.
But it was her plan.
If it wasn't for her.
And it's the same kind of thing with this, I think. Here's Shayne, very manipulative, gets this guy who's absolutely obsessed, will do anything for her.
She must have some of that Il Nana.
Must have. Takes complete advantage of him.
Right.
And then totally throws him under the bus.
And he's dumb enough to be like, I love her.
I'll
do anything.
All the punishment.
I will do anything. I will have prison sex for 30 years for her.
It's crazy.
I don't get it.
And all for $70,000? Maybe $140,000. Is $140,000 really taking someone's life, making your children essentially parentless,
orphans? Yeah.
And then you go spend the rest of your life in prison.
And then you don't even get the fucking money, and you go to prison.
It's stupid. Why are you so stupid?
Why are they so stupid?
I don't know. But
well,
geez.
you know, fortunately they got caught. I mean, let's be honest. We're saying kind of like how could, but I'm glad they get caught because it's fucking stupid.
It is
It's
stupid.
horrible.
Yeah.
It's evil. Let's be honest. That's the person you supposedly love and make a home with and have children. And I mean, could you, and all these crazy shit out there in the world, to be killed by your spouse?
I know.
I mean, what the fuck?
It's pretty fucked up.
It is fucked up. And so, yeah, that was the difference of our story. I think we've done husband killing wife a time or two. But now here we had wife fucking up and killing her husband.
Fatal Attraction.
Using that ill nana on Brett.
Well, thanks for tuning in for another episode of Mountain Murders. And we'll be back with more true crime.